we're not seeing it right now.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. We got three down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chris Jones getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, we got three down.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And now Sebastian Janikowski on from long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. Now Hundley. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And our attention shifts here to the Seahawks defense. And they have 4 snaps. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Number 26 on the fumble recovery.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Play action. Now Wilson, buying time to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. Well, Charles, a year ago at this time, I asked you what your Thanksgiving plans were. So I got a funny answer out of you last year. I'm going to ask you again, what are you doing for Thanksgiving this year?
Trying to figure out exactly what time I kick everyone out of my house so I can just hunker down and watch what's left of the football schedule. That's what I want to know.
Oh, come on. Your mother-in-law is coming in. It's going to be a great time at the Davis household.
Well, she can stay as long as she wants. She's family. But everyone else?
Get out.
They have an expiration time.
What about the dogs?
50-50. Depends on how they act that day.
Well, when things go awry, you can just get in the car and head out for the airport because you got a game that
I
weekend.
certainly do. I will be headed to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Shot, 15. Mike's 59.
They go play action with Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Turn it up.
Chris Jones in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone.
Switch.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Green, 39. Mike's 49.
On 1st down, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point. Splits the uprights. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in. Excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. It's caught right side. Dixon. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Changing topics here for just a second to look ahead to our Thanksgiving. Slate. You got Chicago and Detroit early, but then, of course, Dallas late, and it's a rivalry game. They host Washington.
Yeah, and how great is that we're going to get that one on Thanksgiving, because they've given us some memorable ones throughout the years, and it's always interesting to hear just how intense this rivalry is, even in today's NFL. I've talked to guys who have played for both Dallas and Washington, and they always say it's such a struggle when they hear they have to go to the other team. No matter what the circumstances, that's the one team that you don't want to go play for. And they always say it's very strange to put on that other uniform.
Whoever wins that game, the turkey will taste a lot better in the locker room after. Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, we got 3, Move 15.
Again, Wilson completes it to Dixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Yeah, baby.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Alert. 3 down.
To throw again is Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the...
Number 26 on the return.
And out now come the Seahawks. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A gain of 32 that time.
You have to give some credit because he broke some tackles in order to get that big pickup. But maybe it's a little bit more that the lost art of tackling reared its ugly head on that play. And the end result, a big-time pickup of yardage.
Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
We got three down.
Now Wilson. And the ball is knocked out, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
That's us. That's us.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
We got 4.
Now Mahomes. And now running right through him. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points.
Kansas City will kick this one off. Number 26, ready.
Butker now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him again, and that's his 6th sack of the ball game, one off the NFL record of 7. On second down, Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now here's Michael Dixon on presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Encroachment, defense.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
Still
And
first
the only
down.
time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 42 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. the fumble recovery. It's Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he loses the football a second time, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Baby, that's ours. Our ball. That's our ball. That's our ball.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Here, baby. Your trip is here.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. On this one, he got away without getting burned.
And now it's blocked. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
What? It's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, Park.